tell everybody sometimes you can't blame other people for how things worked out for you. Um, Sometimes it is about your own personal effort, you know, even isolation and really focusing on yourself. 2001, um, I'm in college, and what's so crazy is, man, there was a chick from Florida, and we talking, you know, we holding a conversation online, and she really feeling the dude, and I know she is, but she's she's number 4 in my female conversations. You know, I'm not really stressing her. She comes down to Atlanta. I'm in the dorm with my homeboy, which is where I should have stayed. Me and my homeboy was good. I should have stayed, but I'm like, you know what? I can save some money, get out this dorm. This chick want to go 50-50. She know that we friends. I'm not trying to give her no pipe. She know it. And, you know, she's down here from Florida. You know what I'm saying? This was part of the plan anyway. But, you know, we're not going to have a relationship. We get the 3-bedroom, one for her and her son, and then I'll take the other one, right? Because I'm hardly going to be there anyway. I got school. I'm working. So this is why you blame yourself as a dude. You say, why did you even do that? You was already good, really, but you was trying to save even more money. You know, you had a conversation with this young lady. You're not fucking, you're not kissing, you're not leading nobody on. You're just a straight up stand up dude, right? And you thinking, you know, y'all just gonna split this. But why would you? You feel me? And again, you young, you ain't really tripping, you ain't really seeing things for what they really are. You just living. So I go put the deposit down on the place because she couldn't get it. Now, key words, she couldn't get it because something was messed up with her credit and what have you. So I paid double the rent they was asking for, right? So I paid first and last. And I might even pay first and last and then 1 month of rent, right? Because I always had paper. So, again, I can't really be there a lot other than to sleep because, you know, I'm school and I'm making moves. Now, we get the place. The manager know that I put down the money and what have you. But she's being seen more often at the manager's thing than I am. Red flag already. I'm chilling. Me and her son are cool. Son loves me. Son loves me, man. And wants me to be with his mom. No, we just friends. No, I'm saying. And, you know, I'm watching him when she go on dates. And, you know, it's all good. We're friends. But man, oh man. In my room, I guess she heard too much of that piping. In my room, you know, she's seeing, you know, women left and right, and they out here making a lot of noise. And at that time, I was throwing pipe out. At that time, I was out there piping girls. Hey, look, I wasn't trying to convince girls. I was like, look, I'm available. This is what you want. Holla at me, you know. And it didn't really dawn on me because, again, I'm thinking we cool. I'm thinking we friends. But she, you know, sitting in her room, she ain't like hearing all that squeaking, bed squeaking and moaning. She ain't like hearing that shit. And I saw it after. But during the meantime, I was like, what are you tripping off of? So we about a good almost a year at the place. I want to say somewhere between 6 months and a year. It could have been 10 months, right? All of a sudden, what? No, so crazy. She ran into one of her cousins at the complex, like a distant cousin, third or fourth cousin. And he's a Guyanese guy, just like she's a guy. No. They were Barbados. He's a Barbados guy, just like she's a Barbados girl. This dude trying to screw his cousin. Again, not my business. Not my business. But for whatever reason, I guess she was talking me up and made him feel a kind of way. Like, this dude was really feeling funny. And, he's shorter than me. But, I don't take him for granted. He might be good with his fists. I don't know. So he's shorter than me, but I'm like, I had to tell him, dude, I'm not tripping. I'm focused on what I'm focused on. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, man, why is this girl... I mean, we've been cool for 10 months. We ain't nobody stressing. Now, mind you, my number one problem was the fact that I was acting childish and didn't know it. Because I wasn't truly handling the business. I wasn't handling the business with the leasing people because they barely saw me. I work at night, go to school in the day, so I'm barely there. Like, 4-6 hours of sleep. If that. And because I go to work at night and I get off 8 in the morning, go straight to school. I don't be back at the house till about 4 or 5, 6. I go to sleep and I'm back up at 9, 10, 11. I'm going to work, right? And I might sleep at work, but it is what it is. She's the main one. Now, mind you, after about 10 months, when I finally went and paid one of the rents, because she couldn't do it, they was like, oh, you there? I said, yeah, I'm the one that initiated the whole thing, And then lo and behold, I'm not on any of the paperwork like I was initially. And this chick done sat up here and did something, right? Right after that, I asked her, well, what's going on? Why the paperwork is blah blah blah, and that ain't what I signed. And next thing you know, she just started going left. I was like, sweetheart, whoa, that's not our arrangement. You know what I'm saying? We just sharing the rent. What is going on? But by this time, she got a good job. She feeling herself. And this is one of the thing that made me see women just really go left. It don't matter how good you treat them. They just go left. But I don't blame her because, like I always say, I shouldn't have allowed her access. I was being childish. I shouldn't have allowed her to convince me that she would be an honorable chick. I should have always kept something in the chamber ready to move. You feel me? But I'm like, you should be happy that you're not paying that much rent. You should be happy that I'm barely there. You should be happy that I watch your kid for you. You should be happy. Nah, none of that shit. It wasn't. And like I said, I was the one acting childish because I wasn't peeping game. I was too old to be acting the way I was because I was just living. Right? And what I should have just went and got my own place, paid the extra money, fuck it. And just, I shouldn't even put her on the lease because really it was my place initially. Shouldn't even put her on the lease. But lo and behold, I come home one day, this chick done changed the locks. Like literally. I'm like, what the fuck? And I needed to get some sleep. I'm climbing through the window. Now I'm a young dude, so I'm not. It's not like it's not like I'm 30 or nothing, right? But I'm up here. What the fuck is going on? And I called the police. And that's when I realized the power of calling the police first. Really, I learned that in Seattle, but I called the police. I said, man, I don't know what girl doing. Why these locks is like this? I just called y'all to let y'all know I live here, but I had to go through this window So I don't know what she trying to pull. So I want to make the first initial statement. You know what I'm saying? So by the time she came up, she feeds some sob story, and then they start asking about the lease. And I said, well, like I told you before she even came here, she made some maneuver on the lease a couple of weeks ago, which I ain't like, because I initially started the lease and signed it, but now all of a sudden my name ain't on this joint. So I don't know what her and the new manager pulled. She talking to the dude, and you could tell the dude looked like he wanted to fuck her. Next thing you know, they said, well, you need to go somewhere. Oh, whoa, I need to go somewhere else? I pay rent here. I said, okay. No. You right. I said to her, I'm going to go ahead and get my shit. I'm going to pack it up in my car. But here's the thing. When you do dirt to people like that, it's going to come back on you some way, somehow. All right? So I'm not personally threatening, but when you do dirt like that, but I blame myself. So these women do shady stuff. These women are underhanded, all that type of stuff. But what I learned then, and the same thing I try to tell y'all now, don't be childish. A lot of this shit is your fault, because you should be protective. You should look at women like they're gonna fuck you over, unless you have your lawyer. They're gonna fuck you over unless you have your own money. They're gonna fuck you over unless you have a way to just deuce them the hell out. It's a fucked up way to think, but it just causes you so much mental peace when you're able to say, I don't care if we celebrate in 20 years of happiness. If this chick goes left, I'm good. Do you. I'm good. And that's why I say sometimes a lot of this stuff is our fault, because we're the ones thinking that it's 50-50. We're the one thinking that, why can't a chick just be cool? No. A woman has to unlearn chaos. It's a woman's natural thing to create problems. I don't care what movie you are watching. I don't care what anecdotal experience you have. Everything can be cool and smooth, and out the clear blue sky, a woman will just create chaos. And you got to be ready for that type of stuff. You got to be ready. She want to be seen. She want to be acknowledged, and that's just what it is. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. Don't be childish. A lot of this shit is our fault as dudes. Women just enjoy destroying shit. They just love creating wars. Okay? You gotta identify. Your mama loves creating war. Your auntie loves creating war. The only time women are not like this, there's like 20-30% of women who just realize, woo, I'm doing too much. Woo, I'm fucking shit up. Woo, I'm out of pocket. But that's rare. And that's just like some of your homeboys. Some of your homeboys act like aunties. They act like, they act like girls. They always set tripping, always acting up about nothing, and you gotta identify that shit too. All right, much love, man. Leave a donation if you'd like, if this was a level of the game. Sometimes you gotta be honest with yourself, man. And this was one way for me to reflect and look back and say, nah, man, that shit could have been way better. I was out of pocket for even letting that bullshit happen. And that's why I try to teach dudes, man. A lot of times it ain't these women. A lot of times women should not even have access to a player. They shouldn't have access to a king, Because like nowadays, I look at myself like a king. No matter what you may think on the outside, I know who I am, and I'm very, very self-established. And you can't break me from that. So, shout out, man, and you know what the Cash App is, King of Classy, and if you want to donate, you know what to do there. Much love. We'll be talking to you soon. Remember, don't be childish, man. A lot of this shit is our fault. Be selfish about you. Protect you. You. First and foremost. Everything else comes after. Peace.